Pasavarene, na yafye yakberao. Pasavarene, na yafye yakberao. Ona emi ukpome, ona emi ukpome. Pasavarene, na yafye yakberao. Pasavarene, na yafye yakberao. Pasavatie, if you walk barrel. Pasavatie, if you me make barrel. Pasavatie, if you bet your barrel. Pasavatie, if you hear barrel. Pasavatie, if you work barrel. Pasavatie, if you work barrel. Pasavatie, if you taste barrel. Pasavatie, na yafye yakberao. Na yafye yakberao. Yeah. Na yafye yakberao. Na yafye yakberao. Ona iwa na venje so menao. He gave you pomere. Ona iwa ni so mena. He gave you pomere. Iwa pomere. Emi pomere. Emi pomere. Emi pomere. Igbo pomere. Emi pomere. Onyunu agmare. Emi pomere. Testimony of Mare Bagbonao. Testimony no Kekwosate Bagbonao. Testimony of Mare Bagbonao. Testimony no Masunute Bagbonao. Exodus 34, verses 10. Exodus 34, verses 10. Exodus 34, verses 10. Ula balama jalanyu nwanao. Ula balama jalanyu nwanao. Ula balama jalanyu nwanao. Igbule, igbule. Nino ayala kori miefa. Igbule, igbule. Niloti alanye so da gomorare. Igbule, igbule. Niv Israelati yakba Egypti re. Igbule, igbule. Ni Joseph yala ketorefe. Ula balame yala nyuno nao. Yeah. Ula balame yala nyuno nao. Baba. Ula balama yala nyuno nao. Ula balama yala nyuno nao. Lema chante l'amour table. Lema chante l'amour table, yeah. Lema chante l'amour table. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free, Yehovah. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free, Yehovah. Lema chante l'amour table. Lema chante l'amour table. Lema chante Yehovah. L'amour table, yeah. Oh, Yehovah. Your first fruit bring you all the wave of free. Passover greetings, family, from me and from the body of heaven to every one of you, and me, the elect, the camp of Yisrael. This is my highest desire, that the joy of Passover, the glory of Passover, the blessings of Passover should rest upon the camp of Yisrael in the four corners of the earth. In Jehovah's mighty name, this is the very moment when the Passover will put us in tune and bring us back to our original state, Abba Yehovah once made you and I to be. Let's go back to who we really are, okay? Who Abba Yehovah made you and me to be. And how did he command you and me to live in this planet? Passover is the reason for that. I mean, yes, that is the reason for Passover. That is what Passover is all about. Okay? To bring you to your original state. To bring you to that which Yahuwah has already made you to be. So let's go there and see how wonderful and powerful Abba Yahuwah once made you to be. And that is what Passover restored back unto you and me. If only you will know who you are and how precious, okay, Abba Yahuwah made you to be. Let's go there and let the blood of Yahuwah reveal that to you in a very deeper way. Hallelujah. In such a powerful and a wonderful season moment as this, we always reflect Genesis 1:26. All right, so let's do it together, family, before we now go into the good news of Passover. Okay, Bereshit, best known as Genesis chapter 1:26, I read, Yahweh said, let us make man in our image. Did you get that? That is awesome. After our likeness, it did not just stop over there. Let us make them in our own image. It didn't just stop there. He said, after our likeness. This is you. This is all about you and me. This is the quality and how powerful Abba Yehovah has made you and I to be. But something, something, okay, messed it up. But that is the restoration from Passover. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creepy things that creepeth upon the earth. Did you see how powerful Yahuwah made you to be? But the enemy of progress simply caught the devil and all his camp. Angels, they are still fighting, okay? In Genesis 3, they messed it up. In Genesis 3, they stole this glory from you. In Genesis 3, you that are supposed to be ruling powerfully, and I put you behind a closed door. But this is the good news of Passover. That Passover said, no way. This glory must be restored back. This glory is coming, in fact, more in powerful way. Now he said, let them look like me. So whatever that makes you not to look like Yahuwah, okay, and not to function like Yahuwah, because he said, I'm going to make you in my own image. And not just only that, I'm going to make you also in my own likeness. Now you looks like Yahuwah, you did not stop there. Therefore, he said, talk like me, walk like me, reason like me, function like me. I am almighty. And I've also extended that right hand fellowship unto you. Rule and reign, take dominion, the earth is yours. Did you get that? So, this season of Passover. So, what makes you not to look like Abba Yahuwah? The blood is engaged. Aha. The blood will squash. The blood will flush away, which are the dead works. But the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach flush all away. Every dead works. That is the glory of Passover. We celebrate the downfall of our enemy, and we celebrate, our restoration. Me, I'm celebrating Passover powerfully, not Easter, okay? Those are the thieves that came to stop you not to look like Yahuwah. That came to stop you not to function like him. That came to bring you down as a slave. Instead of you be a king and queens. But this demon said no. But this is the goodness of Passover that knew already. Still talking to our family out of that, great deception. That begins right in Genesis 3. They're not going to tell you the way it is, but they're going to be twisting it. So Easter is to twist Passover. All right. So now you know what you have in Passover. It's dancing on dragon's head. Okay, Revelation 12 makes that so clear. It said they overcame him, the dragon, by the blood of the lion. Where was that blood being given? Passover. All right, family, I just want to elevate us. I just want to bring us back to our original state in this powerful, great season of Passover. Now you know who you are. Work it out. No, let me tell you. There is a Proverbs in Edo lands that says, "Eganaya hiyori," or we. That is any time you woke up from your sleeping or from your slumber, and that is your morning. So if you just heard that right now, and you pick it with good faith, that is your Passover. And that is going to work in you and bring you back to your original state. That is awesome. And that is deep as well. To Abe be all praise that we start. All right, now, family. So let's call out the title. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful message titled for you and me. Passover, Yehovah's bride meets night departure and midnight death of Egypt is COVID-19. Did you get that? Passover. Yehovah's bride departure. We departed, whatever that makes us not to look like Abba Yehovah, okay, was being squashed by the power and the movement of Passover through the blood, okay, in aspiration, in anticipation before Yahushua came in flesh. Now, as we departed from that thing that makes us not to look like Abba Yehovah, not to function like him, that makes a whole king a slave, second class citizen, a whole queen a slave, second class citizen in the land of bondage. It was being dealt with on midnight. So that brings us good news. So what about the power that make that dethrone us from who we are, from our original state? It was destruction on there. Now be ready. The death of COVID-19 is unspeakable. Now, Abayewa said, no, rather Yahushua said, Matthew 24, he said, there is rumors of war, and there is war, original war. There is war, and there is rumors of war. Remember, these are all signs. COVID-19 is real war, but the rumors of war is 5G. That is rumors to cut your attention away from this powerful movement of Abba Yehovah. They don't want you to get it. They don't want you to get it at all. Now they shift into, and devil is going to make it so. Devil is going to make it so, and it's the devil making it so. For them to be bringing out what is not, in order to distract you from what is what. G5 or 5G is the rumors of war, and the real war is COVID-19. So I want to dig into the title, scripture to validate that midnight departure of the bride of Yehovah and midnight death of the Egypt is the word COVID-19. So family, let's get started and see what Abba Yehovah has for you and me here today. Anyway, we are in the night of Passover. Okay. When it's 6 o'clock sundown, where begins the night of Passover. Passover is just a day. While the feast of unleavened bread, that one lasts for a whole week. All right, so altogether it's 8 days celebration, but a day is so unique and separate from 7 days. But it all begins where we want to look into the death of the firstborn. I read now Revelation 11 verses 8. You can take it from 7 to 8 about the two witnesses, but I'm reading just 8. And they died. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Adonai was crucified. Now, we all know, if you don't really know what it is, what he's speaking of, you're going to be saying, maybe they make a mistakes in translation, or where do they crucify Yahuwah, rather Yahushua, in Sodom? No. Do they crucify him in Egypt? No. So where did they crucify him? In Yerushalayim. Okay? The garden of Golgotha. That's where they crucify Gethsemane, excuse me. Yeah, it's also, Gethsemane. That's where they crucify him. So what brings about Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah? So how come that Gethsemane, Golgotha, Gethsemane, now speaking of Egypt, spiritual Egypt, and the spiritual Sodom, it is you and I. Because when that touches you, that touches him. Where that touches me, that touches him. Let's do it together. Physically, we knew they crucified Yahushua, okay, right in the Holy Land. They got him arrested right at the Garden of Gethsemane and now dragged him to the land that is called Golgotha and crucified him. But he said, whosoever that touches you, touches him. Let's do that now. Yeshayahu, best known as Isaiah chapter 63, 8 to 9. For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie. So he was their Savior. In all their affliction, he was afflicted, and the angel of his presence saved them. In his love, in his pity, he redeemed them, and he brought them and carried them all the days of old. All the days of old is right, even from Genesis 3. You see? So whatever that is going to deprive you, that dethrone you from your original state, that is how they touches him, because now he has already paid the price. Nothing shouldn't become a stubby block. But whatsoever or whosoever that wanted to do that, it is COVID-19 on him or her and his family. That's it said, because when you afflict me, you afflict him. When you persecute me, you persecute him. That's it. He carried them all the days of old. He redeemed us all the day from Genesis 3. Now let's see the anticipation of Passover right in Egypt. We're going to pick it up from there. And we also know what, took place in Sodom. We know Sodom, is a land, okay, that is filled with all kinds of iniquity. In fact, I can call that place where Satan dwells. In fact, the throne of Satan. And that is another thing that is also crucifying him. He hates sin. What is sin? Breaking the royal law. Breaking his rules and regulations. He hates it. Okay? Whenever you break his law, or you are also standing in the ways of his children not to do what they're supposed to do, again, you crucified him. Again, you are bringing it back to Genesis 3, when the whole matter was being poured away. Okay, even though he restored, Christian is still pouring it away. Easter is number one, how you pour it away. Sunday is another one, how you pour it away. Your lies is another one. Golden calf, you not say golden calf is the Savior. That is how you are pouring the whole matter away. But it's COVID-19. In Egypt, it was full of paganism. Sodom and Gomorrah, paganism. And he said, that is where they crucify him. How are you crucifying him? Standing in the ways of the truth. You making the power of the cross worthless. And you give it praise to a golden calf. And said, golden calf is not the one that redeemed you from Egypt. And Easter, goddess of fertility, is the golden calf. And you, barring that, you crucified him. Listen now. Bereshit, best known as Genesis 19. Verses 1 to 3 or 5, then we'll see the other part. So, we want to start now. We start already. How the bride of Yehovah depart midnight. And why are they departing midnight? It all begins over here. Midnight departure. Why? We'll see why. And destruction to the camp of the devil. Midnight. Why? Listen, I read. There came two angels to Sodom at evening. When it's evening, tomorrow, midst of the week, when it's evening, the feast of Passover begins. No, excuse me, the feast of unleavened bread. Okay, Passover is only a day. Started from sundown today, okay, till end tomorrow sundown. And as soon as it's sundown tomorrow, unleavened bread feast, pick it up. And that is when this mighty angel, this is Yahushua, okay? The angel of his presence. This is Yahushua and the Ruach HaKodesh. These are the two angels that came with Abba Yehovah in Genesis 18, when they now came to discuss with Father Abraham, okay, the three visitors. Okay, so I want to see the characteristics over here. Even unleavened bread, before it's been given as a law, Lot himself celebrate a feast of unleavened bread. Listen, and there came two angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, because I want to go. I want to go out from the place of iniquity. I want to go. I'm not okay. I want to go. They are defiling me. In fact, they are making me I want to go. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground, and he said, Behold, angel don't accept praise. He bowed to them. They never said, don't do it. Whenever you bow to just ordinary angel, they will ask you not to do it. No, they will say, don't do it. We see that in different occasions. So whenever angel didn't rebuke any man or woman when they bow to him, know that that is not just ordinary angel, but Yahushua HaMashiach, the word of Abba Yehovah. Daniel also did. You can see that in Daniel 10. All right, now. In other words, not that if you see the angel of Yahweh, you will be able to withstand that. No, 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 no. You will still collapse because of the power of Abba. Because nothing absolute defy them. They carry the nature. They are the image of Jehovah. So whenever they still appear to you, still you will collapse. You can't stand their presence. No, 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 no. Because of the fire of Abba Yehovah in them. But what am I saying? When you're not beginning to worship and pay them homage, no, a normal angel don't accept that. They will let you know, no, 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 don't do that. He fought to the ground and he said to them, now my Adonai, turn in, I pray you, into your servant house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night, because they bring judgment all night. Listen at 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them what? Feast. What feast was that? And he did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. When is tomorrow Sunday? Unleavened bread feast begins. Even Lot, right in Sodom and Gomorrah, practiced the feast of unleavened bread. In fact, the feast was also called Shavuot. Even Lot and Noah practiced the feast of Shavuot. We saw that from the book of Jubilees. So what has been will be again? It makes them a feast because it was Passover period. Lot get out from sat down midnight. Now we'll read 5 quickly. And they called, okay, no, 4. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house around, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. This is the highest abomination. You want to have sexual intercourse with angels, that we may know them. And Adam knew his wife. He planted in seed. Genesis 4:1. And these demons, men of Sodom, said they want to new angel. Bring them out. They want to have sexual. Oh no, this is how they crucify him. This is so horrible. So horrible. But that took place. It brings about, because their cup has already full. You want to pour them out. You want to throw them out. When did he do that? On the feast of unleavened bread. Did you get that? So we shouldn't spend much time, because we are going so far on here in this particular. I'm still coming back to all this message, because there are a lot of hidden treasures in it. But time don't permit me to be, deliberating or liberating more on it. Now, in the morning, Lot get out from Sodom and Gomorrah. Midnight, okay? And that same midnight, destruction overtook Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, verses 28 to 29 said, in the morning, early in the morning still, when Father Abraham looked towards the plain of Sodom, it was being overthrown, and the smoke is still ascending. So destruction came to one camp, and freedom came to one camp at midnight. We still put some more. Now, let's see, when we dwell amongst, or when we are in Babylon, or when we are in Egypt, or Sodom and Gomorrah, what their iniquities is unto us. You can read 2 Peter chapter 2, take it from 6 to 8. I read only 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them in sin and hearing vest his righteousness, so his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. He said your unlawful deeds always vex our spirit. And when we are being grieved in our spirit, this is how you crucify our Adonai again. With that is bringing judgment. He said, woe unto them that will call darkness light, Bitterness, we call it sweet. He said woe, because woe simply means sorrow. Mm? Now, Shemot chapter 12, verses 20. Now, Exodus 12:29, I read, midnight cry again. And it came to pass that at midnight, Jehovah smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sits on his throne, unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of the cattle he made business. And midnight, what did he do? Where? At midnight. Midnight destruction. That is when Pharaoh now said, up, leave my country right now, before your father will finish every one of us. So 12 midnight is very dangerous. That was why he said his coming is like a thief in the night. Because they always plan to do evil in the night, plan to do mischief in the night, and destruction is also going to be overtaking them right at midnight. Now I want to see the New Testament midnight. So this midnight simply means separation. Now, who is the firstborn of Pharaoh that want to die now? Of course. Now, who is the firstborn? It is all, because Christian pastor says they are the firstborn of Jesus. Because you are making us, call it that name, bringing Babylonia, deceiving us. You are making us not to look like Abba Yehovah. You are making us not to function like him. You are making us not to talk like him. Rather to look like the dragon. Rather to be living like the dragon animal. Rather to be reasoning like the dragon. You are depriving us of our Yehovah giving nature. So with that, judgment is going to come. And when it comes, it destroys, because that's what Pharaoh was doing. And so you're going to remain slave. You putting us in slave, you're going to remain slave and begin to say second-class citizen. No, your firstborn will go. The one you cherish so much. Christians don't say they are the firstborn of Jesus. That Jesus, speak one-on-one with them. And they place superiority over you all. Hey, with that, you are the firstborn of Jesus. You are going down the grave. We see the miracle the fetish prince of Pharaoh were also doing. Let you know we have power and we can also do what you can do. We are on top. That isn't true. Judgment midnight is over here already. It's working already. Every firstborn, which are all Christians, pastor, go down the grave. And this video is prophetic. That is what is going to be happening now. Because you said 5G is what, there's nothing like coronavirus. 5G, no problem. You will get it clear now. Because it's still like on clear TV unto you. But you are the firstborn of Jesus. That's what we are saying. And who is the firstborn of him? Firstborn of Jesus, you are all going down the grave, because the firstborn of Egypt go down the grave, playing superiority over the people of the book, enslaving us with your lies, telling us to come and be worshiping golden calf. You are going down the grave. Now, another firstborn of Pharaoh is what they call them, Mohammed, governing system, or your whatever civil rulers. You are another best army of Pharaoh. You are also going down the grave, going down the grave. No two ways about that, okay? You are going down the grave. You can see Genesis, because you can see, Exodus 14. They all got drowned. The best men of Pharaoh, the best men of war, right from their youth of Pharaoh, they all got drowned because they want to bring us back to Egypt to look like dragon and not to function like our father. They all got drowned. Abba killed all of them. And this is the moment. Mark this video. It's prophetic, because the whole matter is happening right at the center of Passover. That is the nature of Passover. We're gonna overcome you, the dragon, with the blood of Yehovah. We're gonna conquer you. Gonna be dancing on your head. Yes, that is the nature of Passover. The kingdom of Yahweh suffered violence, and the fallen people take it by force. Yahushua has already retrieved that by force to you and me. It's for you to just walk along with him and get your inheritance. They are all going down the grave, the best men of army, which are your politicians. Started from Buhari. He is the firstborn of the dragon, because the power of Pharaoh, you can see that in Ezekiel 29 verses 3. It was the red dragon, which is Allah himself. All of them get drowned. The one that coronavirus is going to be, giving a heavy slap of destruction now. It is these two, group. Firstborn of Jesus and firstborn of Allah. The firstborn of Jesus is all Christians pastors. As far as you keep son, you worship son, and you give golden calf as a Messiah unto our people, you go down the grave to deprive us of Abba Yahweh's nature. Okay, now you go down the grave, and the best army of Pharaoh, the men of war, which are your civil rulers, started from Buhari. You are all firstborn of Allah. You goes down the grave. This is the midnight judgment in Yahuwah's mighty name. So before we proceed to the New Testament judgment, midnight as well, I want to quickly establish this for you not to be saying maybe she don't know what I know too well what I'm doing, because the Ruach HaKodesh listen me. Now Matthew 6, 9 to 10. If you are not born again, you better don't make that prayer. It's a dangerous prayer. That is the prayer our master, Yahushua HaMashiach, taught you and I to be praying before, because that is the only prayer he taught us. Pray, Abba Yehovah, that your kingdom come, that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I see the U.S. Congress making that prayer, saying, this man, you're bringing destruction upon yourself without knowing it. What are you saying? You pray that dangerous prayer whenever you say, let your will be done here on earth, let your kingdom come, and let your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. You are just telling him to kill every single sinner on earth. You are just telling him to remove all, workers of iniquity. Let me tell you, you should stop. If you know you are not walking rightly according to the royal law, don't make that prayer. You are also cursing yourself. You are cursing yourself. Each time you say, let that will be done, it's going to bring destruction on you also. If you break the law, if you are not living for him, if you are worshiping God the calf, God the calf come in different shape and form. If you are one of them that do it Sundays number one, if you are doing all those things, run away from that prayer. It is dangerous for you. Because Numbers chapter 14, verses 28, Abba Yehovah said, I'm going to judge you exactly. That word I hear from your mouth, I'm going to use it to judge you. You a sinner, you make it that prayer and say, let that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. What is in heaven? We worship only one deity in heaven. You know here they worship all kinds of objects. They worship all kinds of golden calf. So, if you are praying that prayer, you are just telling Abba Yehovah, bring fast the days of Noah. Let every man, workers of iniquity, be destroyed. Are you free from that iniquity? If you are one of them, you are bringing curses upon yourself. So you better stop, or you return back to the royal law in order to be, making that prayer. But I'm just letting you know this is the prayer you are making. You are just telling him to destroy the whole earth, which is COVID-19, and bring in a new paradise, the kingdom. Revelation 21 speaks of. Now, Matthew 25, one also see a midnight cry from the Messiah coming. Matthew 25, you can read it 1 to 11, I read 6. And at midnight, all right, okay, I read 5. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all the virgins, both the foolish one. Midnight, everybody, we are all there. In Egypt, we are all there. In Sodom and Gomorrah, we are all there. But what are we doing? In Sodom and Gomorrah, they said they want to bang. In Egypt, they said, no, you can never have that nature of Abba Yehovah. You will remain here and be worshiping God the calf. We are all in the system. And Christianity, they are also here, the 5 foolish virgins. They said they also want to. They are waiting for God the calf, Jesus pork. Okay? But it is separation. And you see how the biblical Messiah separates his own elect. Come and possess the glory you once had with Abba Yehovah before the fall. The very one gave unto you in Genesis 1:20. Come and possess that glory. He separated the sheep from the goat. That is the nature of Passover, for you to be separate. And when was that? At midnight. He cut off the foolish ones. He cut off the golden calf worshipper. He removed them and said, you are not what? You can't join with them. You join with us. You are robbing us. And you are polluting us. You are defiling us. And that also put us to sleep. But he woke us up at midnight and said, come on, put on your light and put on your garment, put on your sandals and run after me. And the foolish one said, you go and buy, because we know you sell everything. Go and buy oil. You buy the Holy Spirit? You sell because oil is a symbol of the Holy Spirit. Go and buy, my friend. And before they now come, nonsense from the belly of Jesus, they missed it. You are not one with us. It is time for separation. Midnight, that is where the separation will take place. And that is the nature of Passover, to separate the sheep from the goats. In fact, there was a kind of battle, not just battle. There was a kind of a group. In fact, it's like they were coming. They are a dragonic group. They were coming to attack. Therefore, even before I called in Michael, he was already there. I said, this is your fight. Come and take your seat. I just give it away. I said, Angel Michael, this is about to come because he is the angel assigned unto us, the people of the book. You can see that in Daniel chapter 12. He is the one that is going to stand up, the great prince that is going to stand up for the people of the book. In these last days, we are the people of the book. He is our flight to flew us down to, to take us down to the land of filled with milk and honey. I saw Jamie Kekani was coming with double. I saw that. It was glittering, was just like a gold. Everything from head to toe. It was gold, very sparkling. You can look into it. It's not. It was just gold. You see, how transparent that goldy glasses is. It was just like that. I said, "Come on, this is your battle. This is your stand. Go and take care of those people." And he slew them all. And Jamaica is here already. You don't know what you are playing. You said it's 5G. Coronavirus is going to bring down powerful, notable. In fact, they are not powerful, notable Jesus pastor because they are the firstborn. They are going down the grave. Listen now. And when this movement is going, it's always in haste. Shemo, Exodus 12:11-12. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is Jehovah's Passover. 12. I will bring judgment through the land. I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both male and beast, and against the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am Jehovah. Jesus is in trouble this very particular moment. In fact, before I could put this message together, it was a hair on me. Facebook blocked me. They said, no way. This and that. I don't know. Maybe somebody went to go and report me. Who knows? I said, no problem. No problem. Yahweh is in control. So I'm using the other Facebook, but they reopened it already. So there are some things now I'm being restricted for. I said, no problem. Yahweh is in control. All right. So that's it. When Lot, what did the two angels say? He said, quickly, when he hesitated, when that one was trying to play some sluggishness, he said, they hold his hand and drag him out. When Yahweh is passing, you don't draw back. Don't let no 5G draw you back. It is his Passover. Every firstborn must go down the grave. Their beast means their economy. He must be destroyed. We see power is beating against the whole world, economy. Everything is shut down. It is Yahweh's Passover. It's happening right in the center of judgment. And you want to tell me that is not Yahweh's movement? Thunder strike you, Chris Tahinome. Mr. Chris Masturbator. Thunder strike. I'm coming for you next weekend. In Yahweh's mighty name, I'm going to disgrace you powerfully to the glory of Abba Yahuwah. About a few weeks ago, this is how I see Yahushua HaMashiach. He dressed like this. He was on the cloud. When I saw him, I said, you were still so far away. I was crying seriously that revelation because I was so desperate in need of him. When I raised up my head, because demon was just dragging me, I don't know. The way you're fighting me, I said, I will not have the nature of Abba Yahuwah. I said, you lie. But I refuse to give up. But I thank Abba Yahuwah for the good news he gave unto me last night. I saw myself running with heavy speed. Running with heavy speed. Said, don't look back, run. And I begin to run with every single breath in me. He said, this glory, this freedom, you need to take a heavy razor. So when I first of all saw him, that was long years ago. And that vision resurfaced again about a few weeks ago. He was just on the cloud, but dressed like this. And when I look at, because he was still so far away from me, I say, oh, you are still so far away. Before he flew down within a second, he stood by me already. So I'm about to enter into the holiest of holies and officiate for my people. You can see Revelation 8 for that. He's doing it right away. Okay? The blood is still speaking powerful, not still. Until the end of the age, is speaking powerfully. If you get to know that right now, that is your Passover. If you just get this understanding, no, that is when you Passover, destruction, judgment, coronavirus, COVID-19. You jump and pass them all. But don't hesitate. That is what we are saying. And don't look back to 5G, story, fairy tales. Listen now. And devil's going to make you read. But don't be a part of that. and watch for the real news, war, and rumors of war. Don't go for rumors of war. John chapter 30, 27. And after they saw, Satan entered into him. Then said Yahushua unto him, that thou doest, do quickly. Because quickly, we don't have time. You want to betray me, do it quickly because everything is quickly. Who did Satan enter? Judas. Because you must be separated from us. You are not the bride of Jehovah. You are only here, to praise your father because Judas simply made praise. So you are just here to praise your fathers in our face. Do it quickly. Now, verses 30. He then, having received the sword, went immediately out, and it was night. So what did he do? That is separation. Yahushua cut him away from the level apostle. Go enter your night. Go to your darkness. Receive your judgment. Say immediately, not quickly and immediately. You see, this judgment, it is Yahuwah's Passover. This was Passover time. And that is when the foolish, deceiving virgin was being cut off us. We are not one. You are not here with us. You are against us. Go away from us, just like the 5 foolish virgins. The same manner, he also received his judgment in the midnight. Remember Jesus and his apostles' lying wonders. Matthew 24:24. It's only to deceive the elect. That is the nature of their miracle. So to deceive is to deprive you, not to look like Abba Yehovah, not to function like him, to deprive you of your original state, who you are. That is the only reason they are doing all this wickedness. Okay, another place I want to quote. You will see that Exodus 7, verses 8 to 12, they were also doing all those kind of silly and nothing miracle. Now I want to read another powerful movement in Passover again. Remember Queen Hadassah, whom you call Esther, also brings about judgment of Abba Yehovah in the Passover. Glory be unto Abba Yehovah. I'm about to end my fasting, but I will still go for another one because this is the time to be serious with Abba Yehovah. This is not time to be eating food. 3 weeks will be ended on the Shabbat. Right away, I'm going into another one because this is not time to eat meat and bread. This is not time for meat and bread. This is time for seriousness because Yahuwah is passing by. This is passing Yahuwah. This is Yahuwah Passover. You must be redeemed, except you are Judas. You will be separated from the camp of Israel. Is the nature of Passover. Nature of Passover is to return you back to your original state, where I just read. It is 12 midnight judgment to separate the bride from the, demons. Acts Apostle chapter 12, I take from 6 and 7, you can read it. And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Kepha was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with chains. You see what binds him? And the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of Yahuwah came upon him, and light shone in the prison, and he smote Kepha on the side and said, and raised him up, saying, arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hand. And the angel said unto him, gird yourself and bind your sandals. And he did. And he saith unto him, cast thy garment upon thee and follow me. And that was how he went out from destruction. Who died? That same Herod. Keep reading. Abba Yehovah killed him. The same angel smote him. Because it's in the night. They are always doing that wickedness in the night. He said the night is supposed to do that. Angel came, say quickly. It is Yahuwah Passover. Don't look to 5G. Therefore you will be swept away. Keep running. COVID-19, it is the destruction of the firstborn. It is beating against the world economy. It is Abba Yehovah's Passover. Don't look back to 5G. It is another fairy tale they tell in order for them to distract you, not to know the very moment you are, that it is Yahuwah Passover. You can also read the book of Hadassah chapter 3 way to chapter 7, whom you call Esther. She fasted on this very feast we are. Likewise do I, because I want something to change in my life, in my family, in my community, in the camp of Israel above it all. I want the glory of Abba Yehovah to come down. He said, he that call upon Yehovah, give yourself no rest, neither give Yehovah no rest. When this one is done, Shabbat, I go for another I'm going for 40 days now. In fact, I want to go for a higher one. It is not time to eat. But it is time to call Abba Yehovah, to to separate the sheep physically from the goats. You know, when Haman also plotted this wickedness against Mordecai to execute us, or what also happened in the night, King Ahasuerus couldn't sleep. Abayona said, remember, he once saved it. It's time for you to do it back for him. And he did it. Who died? It is returned back to sender. Who died? Haman got killed in the same gallows. Don't build a gallows when you are not ready to die. And don't play with fire if you don't want to be burned. That's it. So now I want to look briefly. I only have 2 minutes to go. Why is Yahweh bringing judgment in the midnight? It is because that is the power. That is the time they are plotting evil. They cost us even the 5 virgins. You know, the wise one to also sleep. You see, we were sleeping. Okay, before the Ruach HaKodesh woke us up. Okay, Luke chapter 22, 55 and 53. When I was daily with you in the temple, ye stretched forth no hands against me, but this is your hour and the power of darkness. When is the power of darkness? Is in the midnight? What do they want to do? To kill him. So they always kill us, kill our spirit, get us arrested, steal our original state from us right in the midnight. That is why judgment is still coming upon them right in the midnight. When they are plotting that evil, he would descend on them, and judgment of Abayewa would descend on them in the midnight. Quickly, let me call this out. I can't go into it. Revelation 5, 6 to, let me see. This is the only feast when angel, not only feast, excuse me, it's another powerful feast when angel and humanity come together, because those that are them that's already been redeemed in heaven, they celebrate Passover. He said, for you redeem us with thy blood back to Yehovah to make us prince and queen and kings. You see, you gave us back our original state through your blood. Angels celebrated this wonderful day, Revelation 5, 6 to 14. You can go and read it. Okay, prior to the night, Proverbs 4, 16 to 17 said, these people, these witches, they said they cannot sleep until they cause somebody to fall, until they commit wickedness, until they drink blood, they will not sleep. Then Abaya one and say Psalm 7, no, Psalm 14, 4, he now said, they eat my people like blood, like as men eat bread. Say they eat my people as men eat bread. That is when they gather together eating human being. Matthew 26, 34, that is when they also caused Kepha to deny Yahushua 3 good times. Because that in the night, they always do this wickedness, to cause people to fall apart. We are done for now, family. I will do this message again. So prepare for another message, a resurrection message.